Hi everybody, and welcome to the Exploration Weekly Newsletter, the audio version, this time for the week of May 14th, 2021. And as always, a special shout out to Heidi So and Jules Ramos for all their hard work on the newsletter each and every week. And now, the news. YouTube launches $100 million Shorts Fund to pay creators over course of 2021 and 2022. YouTube Shorts, the video platform's short-form TikTok rival, has launched its Shorts Fund, a $100 million fund that will be distributed to its creators over the course of 2021 and 2022. In September, YouTube Shorts first launched the beta version of its video platform in India. It was later rolled out across the US in March and is available to all in both countries. Now, in a blog post announcing the fund, YouTube details its first step in building a monetization model for the short-form platform. The $100 million Shorts Fund will be available to anyone creating original content for Shorts, not just those in the YouTube Partner Program. Creators won't be able to apply for the fund. Instead, YouTube will reach out and reward creators whose videos have exceeded certain milestones each month. Earlier this year, YouTube previewed a feature that will allow creators to remix audio from the billions of videos found across YouTube. Creators will also be able to automatically add captions to video, record up to 60 seconds with the Shorts camera, attach clips from phone galleries to recordings, and add filter, effects, and color correction functions. Over the coming months, YouTube will also begin to test and iterate on ads to better understand their performance and will gain feedback from creators. Vivendi sets date for Universal Music Group spinoff. Shares of Universal Music Group will begin trading on the Amsterdam Euronext market before or by September 27th, parent company Vivendi revealed on May 12th. Vivendi's proposal for the UMG share distribution will be put to a vote at the company's shareholders meeting on June 22nd. Vivendi's market value for UMG on Wednesday counted 32.4 billion euros, or 39.1 billion US dollars, slightly below Vivendi's estimated 33 billion euros, or 39.84 billion US dollars. The shares distributed in the dividend will account for 60% of the share capital and voting rights of Universal Music Group. A consortium of investors led by Tencent owns 20% of Universal through two investments at 30 billion euros valuation. Vivendi will keep the remaining 20% of shares and retain at least 10% of Universal Music Group's share capital over the long term. However, Vivendi continues to receive expressions of interest from potential investors and may sell some of its UMG shares either before or after the distribution of UMG shares. Disney Plus misses expectations with 103.6 million subscribers. In its Q2 2021 earnings announcement this week, Walt Disney Company reported revenue of $15.6 billion and an adjusted earnings per share of 79 cents. Wall Street consensus had been for $15.93 billion in revenue and an adjusted EPS of 27 cents. Much of the company's growth continues to come from the streaming service Disney Plus, which now has 103.6 million subscribers. Disney's direct-to-consumer business delivered revenue of $4 billion, up 59% from the same quarter a year ago. Disney's linear network unit, which includes ESPN and ABC, was down 4% from a year ago at $6.7 billion, while its theme parks and experiences division continues to face the toughest headwinds, down 44% to $3.2 billion. The company also disclosed that it expects to spend about $1 billion this year on enhancing safety measures and regulatory issues associated with the COVID-19 pandemic. It also faced a $1.2 billion impact in the parks unit compared to a year ago, with less of an impact at its media businesses. Regional Mexican tracks generated 1.8 billion Spotify streams in 2020. In a blog post highlighting the growth of its Los Que Mandan playlist, Spotify explained the success of regional Mexican music on its service. In 2020 alone, over 1.8 billion regional Mexican music songs were streamed globally on Spotify, explained the company. That now has more than 2.7 million followers, with half of its listeners aged between 18 and 29 years old. Spotify added that it now has more than 130 regional Mexican music editorial playlists available. Meanwhile, in another corner of the musical universe, Spotify has also launched a playlist called Hill Country Blues, focusing on the northern Mississippi blues subgenre of the same name. The Black Keys have curated part of the playlist's first lineup ahead of their new album of Hill Country Blues covers. Childish Gambino sued for copyright infringement over This Is America. Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, has been sued for alleged copyright infringement over his 2018 hit single, This Is America. Florida-based rapper Kid West claims that elements of his song Made in America were copied by Gambino to create This Is America. At the core of the claim filed in New York on May 6th is that there are allegedly substantial similarities between his song Made in America and Gambino's This Is America. Specifically, adds the filing, the substantial similarities between both songs include, but are not limited to, nearly identical unique rhythmic, lyric, and thematic compositional and performance content contained in the chorus or hook sections that are the centerpieces of both songs. Also named in the suit are Young Thug, composer and producer Ludwig Göransson, Cobalt Music, RCA Records, Sony Music Entertainment, Rock Nation Publishing, Warner Music Group, and others. Kid West says he's entitled to damages including the substantial profits from the track and is demanding a trial by jury. Twitch mobile app was downloaded 22 million times globally in Q1 2021, up 62% year over year. According to a new blog post from analytics platform Sensor Tower, live streaming service Twitch was downloaded 22 million times globally in Q1 2021. This is an increase of 62% from the same quarter in the prior year when the app was downloaded 13.6 million times. Monthly active users for March 2021 was also up 69% compared to March 2020, which in itself, Sensor Tower reports, was a record year for the streaming platform. The U.S. remains Twitch's largest market for installs. In Q1 2021, the app saw 5 million installs there, up 61% from slightly more than 3 million in Q1 2020. Sensor Tower also found that Twitch saw the most growth in India's app stores in 2020, climbing 588% year over year to 2.2 million, from 320,000 in 2019. In the blog post, Sensor Tower says that Twitch adoption is still going strong in early 2021 as consumers continue to turn to their mobile devices for entertainment during the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. That's all from me this week. Thank you all for listening, and don't forget to click subscribe for more great content from Exploration. And as always, don't forget, please be kind to each other.